Welcome back to another video, guys. It's January 1st and we're back. I want to have a better channel for the new year, so what's better to start on the 1st? So in today's episode, I have no idea what we're going to get into. We're going to try to get some work done on the E46 M3s, trying to swap some parts over, get some progress started, and kind of address everything. But this video is going to be pretty general. Want to go over some things with you guys, get some content out there, have some fun, clean up this garage a little bit, get rid of all these extra spare parts that I do not need, and throw away whatever is not keepable. So I got a lot of stuff to go through. I'm gonna start kind of picking apart some of these things, take apart the speakers and some stuff that I can keep and it's kind of valuable, and then I'll throw away all the junk. Got those for the M5. Got a bunch of stuff just to clean up in general. Let's get some stuff out of the way. Fresh start. We got Frederico in the vert right now. Before we can get to work on anything, let's bless somebody's dumpster and get rid of all of this. Here, what? Dang, fresh ass whip. So far, there's been no progress made. We literally got the car home and I've been at work. I went earlier, picked up this stock muffler so I can go ahead and snatch this Dynan. This was $100, so in return, I just got a Dynan muffler for E46 M3 for $100. I don't know what is going on over here. This? Oh no. Oh no.
And then you pop this fucker down. Then you come back, lock it again over here.
Hey, this shit looks fresh. Stop hitting the freaking door.
Alright, now, shut the fuck up. Now you fucking weasel your fucking thing again.
Alright. Stop, you're getting spill this so bad. Okay.
Stop making me laugh.
Stop, you're getting crazy. Okay. Alright, go lift up.
Oh, it's on my hands.
If anybody's asking, this is just chocolate milk. Why would you put the bucket in there?
Because the bucket's just...
We're getting prepared to take the vert out. We got the top off. We're gonna just try something. We're trying to mess around, have a good time tonight. We're trying to catch a vibe. I'm gonna test fit the TEs on the vert just for funsies real quick. I'm gonna see if it works. If it looks good, I'm gonna put some aggressive spacers, make this thing poke, monster truck poke fitment. We're trying to have some fresh fun. So hopefully it looks good and we can ride with it. And then we're gonna go play basketball, ride bikes, pollute someone's dumpster, and have a good time. I got the vert outside. This car is even uglier with the top down. I can't believe I actually own this car. It's like a 5 out of 10 with the top up. Top down. This car is a 0 out of 10. This is how it looks right now with these replica LMs, which are pretty aggressive, so I'm not sure exactly how this is gonna fit. I got the TEs out here and I got some like 15 or 12 millimeter spacers. I don't really even know. We're gonna find out. Why does this thing actually look fresh with the TEs? The front actually is like perfect fitment. I got a 12 mil up front and it's legit perfect, but the rear, I have a 15 and it's still really not aggressive enough, but the car is also not low enough. So it definitely would be pretty flush. Oh shoots. It would definitely be pretty flush if I actually had the right fitment or the stance of the car, but it looks good for what it is. We're probably gonna run it just for the night. There's no way these are staying on the car, but man, we got the vert down with the TEs. Sheesh. It is what it is. Out here at the sunset, sun is going down, and we got the vert with the TEs. Okay, alright, turn it down, turn it down. We got the top off, boys. We got on TEs, top down, SMG vert, baby. Let me adjust my mirror real quick. Yes, sir. It's a vibe. We need to go to the beach. Cali trip? It's so cold driving this thing right now. The heat works, but it's not really good. There was some coolant left on the garage floor, so it might be the culprit. We're driving to like the edge of the city. We don't really know where we're going. Driving this sport mode, transmission level 5. It's not that bad. SMG feels way better in sport, and then actually in shift speed 5. Doesn't feel that bad. It still lags quite a bit. First and second is a little rough and jerky, but the car's really not that bad, to be honest. We're on the TEs right now, mobbing. It's not bad. It's so freezing right now. The heated seats are on, but they're not that great. We're trying to find a basketball court. We got our little b-ball with us. No, we're going to play basketball. New year, new me. Well, same me, but we're trying to do a little more activities. I don't know. I think we're trying to find some. We're gonna find something over here. We're almost at the edge of the town. No, we're gonna go to Lone Mountain. It's gonna be warmer over there.
Lone Mountain in December.
It's January.
Oh fuck, it's January.
This shit's fresh.
Drive no faster than 20. Oh.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. This shit, you could definitely tell it's way slower than a manual car. Like drastically slower than manual.
For it to feel good, you have to drive it above 5,000 RPM.
Big dog, that was red line. Good. Ready? It's almost. This shit almost went on 2 wheels. All right, I'm gonna manji this corner and then go up the street.
I'm fucking scared. Here, let me hold the phone. That was a sick ass watch.
It didn't even spin. It didn't even spin first. That's crazy. We're at the View, baby. SMG vert on the TEs. Yes, sir. The front fitment is solid. The rear is nowhere near anything. This shit look like an RC car. Yes, sir. I would gap him so hard right now. He doesn't even know. I would gap him so hard. And his catalyst, I can smell gasoline, pure gas. His license plate says Fiero.
No, it does.
Yes, it does. Look at it. He's driving a Fiero right now. That shit's fresh. We're picking this up. It is the next morning. Last night was really not at all productive. We had a lot of things I wanted to do, and we really didn't get much done. Federico had to end up going home a little early. I thought we had more time, but we did not. We ended up cruising this thing around for like an hour and a half. It was a bunch of fun, but man, fishbowl with the top down. I don't know. This thing's embarrassing to be seen in. I don't know. It's a cool car, but dang, I feel weird about the convertible. Anyways, we got the car home. After doing our little, fun session in Mexico, the car run a little bit rougher. Right now, I just started it up, took it outside, and got some little outside shots to get a thumbnail. But it definitely seems like it's misfiring a little bit. I don't know if it was just because it was cold. It seemed to get better as it was warming up. But I definitely did not have a fun time. The car did not enjoy that. So I'll keep that in mind. We'll try to be nice to it for the rest of the time. That way we don't have too much of a problem when we try to sell it. But it looks sick on the TEs in the front. Good fitment. It was kind of hard to show you guys last night. It was super dark. So I took it outside. Got some good shots. But TEs on the front are sick. Car looks pretty good. All the paint looks good. Definitely a 5-foot car. If you don't look into it, it looks amazing. So definitely going to need to start the process of swapping it over. The thing that I'm noticing and that I've kind of found out in this car is the front end. Let me pop the hoods and just show you. I got the hoods open. I got flash on just to kind of show better. My front end and basically this entire engine bay is pretty much junk. Looking at it when it was just solely by itself, it wasn't that bad. But comparing it to another engine, I thought this car was in way worse condition. It's definitely not great. But if you come over here, all the plastics are nice. This coolant reservoir is actually nice. It has the stickers on the cross member. All the tabs on the headlights are there. Everything lines up perfectly. It definitely needs to be cleaned and just spiffied up, but it looks 10 times better. Everything is in place. It looks great. The actual silver on the engine and the oil housing, everything actually looks nice and silver. It actually looks good. Coming over to mine, the stickers are missing. This had some hammer work done to it, broken tabs, washers, spacers. Stuff is broken. It is extremely ugly. This is, I don't even know. It's just, and then you come over here and everything is pretty dirty and kind of faded. So it's definitely, you can just say, oh, it's cleaned up or that's it, you know, something was replaced. But this engine actually looks very clean. Flash on. I don't even need to clean it up to show you. My car is hideous. And mine definitely had some issues here. So this front end doesn't really line up the greatest. It's kind of hard to tell because it's a rep front bumper. It's one of these crappy carbon hoods. The tabs on the headlight are broken. There's just so many different culprits that it's really hard to pinpoint. So I think swapping these around is going to be a pretty big problem. It's not just going to be something that I can go ahead and do over my weekend. I'm going to have one of my friends over that's very good mechanic, and I'm going to have him help me go through this car just because two people, obviously, much faster, and then having somebody that has a lot of experience doing stuff like this, it'll just make this much easier, and I want to get this car as dialed in as possible. So unfortunately, I'm pretty sure swapping these front ends, I'm going to need to take this entire core support out. We're going to need to do some measurements and see if everything lines up factory, because I have some questionable doubts on this corner. Once we can swap over this core support, hopefully I don't need to adjust anything. Hopefully this doesn't need to be pulled or lined up to a back of a truck and somebody take off, but I think we're going to run into some sort of issues. But I would like to take everything that's in good condition basically and put it on this car. So anything that I can just really grab and make my car instantly look better, I'm going to go ahead and do, because my car looks terrible and this is a hideous sight to see. There's a lot of these looms and just wiring that looks terrible. It's like my MAF harness. Everything just looks so bad. So I want to swap the reservoirs. I want to swap over some of the metal bits that look terrible. There's so much crappy wiring that it just sucks, because I really wish, like it's so clean right here, I really wish that I had a good enough donor car that wasn't good enough that I could just strip the entire harness out and put it in mine. Because that's ultimately really what it needs, because there's so much junk wiring that's not supposed to be here that all needs to be ripped out. And it's kind of hard. You can't really just rip it out. We can, but then it's going to be even worse, and it's just going to be a whole hassle. So I'm not sure what the game plan is going to be, but this all needs to be gone through and ripped out. I really want this car just back to OEM. I don't want to deal with any of this. I don't want any of this. So it really sucks. At this point, you kind of just want to start with a new car. So if anybody has any Mola Red E46 M3, let me know. We'll do everything we can to get this car back up and on its feet. It's good right now, but it definitely needs an oil change. The oil is pretty thin in here, and it's probably due for one. It's probably been due for one for a while. So I've always been running liquid moly, but I kind of want to steer away from it. I'm hearing better results with Motul or Castrol. So I'm probably going to try Castrol in this car, and then I want to try Motul in the F80 or the E39. Switch up the oils. Hopefully they sound a little quieter, less ticky, and we'll see how that goes. But coming up very shortly, we'll start the process on this as soon as I can get my friend some time and our schedules lines up. Probably this coming week or next week, then we can finally start this and get mine looking good. At this point, I just need this whole engine bay swapped over. If I just cut my car in half, cut this one in half, swap them, bam, it would be literally perfect. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So we're going to do what we can. I know this episode was, I don't know, good, bad. We're just getting an update out there, letting you guys know what's to come. I said we're going to go over some of the goals. My goal is, I have no idea. I'm 23 and I'm at the point where I could keep doing whatever I want and buying random cars, going back and forth, or I need to buckle down, be responsible, and I need to buy a house, but then I put myself in $400,000 of debt for the next 30 years, and I kind of put myself in a position where I'm pretty stuck. So I'm not quite sure. I really want N55 M2. I really want Imola on Imola Red E39 M5, and I would love to get my F80 dialed in. Those three right there, that's 100 grand. So good thing I got good credit, but I don't want a bunch of debt when I'm trying to buy a house in the near future. So definitely for 2025, I would love to get my hands on Imola Red with Imola Red interior E39 M5. I want to say that's the goal for 2025, but at the same time, prices have skyrocketed. That car probably holds more value than any other spec. Only thing you can really think of is Alpine White or a car with M texture interior. Really, that's the only thing that changes the value or dictates anything, but Imola on Imola, extremely rare, very expensive. So I would love that to be my goal, but I can't really lock it in because it's only up to me if I can find one. It has to be close enough and it can't be 30 grand. So we'll see what happens with that. I would love to get myself in a better financial position. I got my good job now, I'm making good money, but I need more money. So we got to keep elevating. We got to grow the channel. I would love by the end of the year, let's get to 3,000 subscribers. That can't be that hard. It's a little less than doubling the channel, but the more we gain, the more easier it is to kind of gain more. So I would love to get to 3,000 subscribers, and I would love to start seeing more interactions. Like the video, share it, comment down below, do something, interact a little more. We'll get the interactions up, help spread the channel a little bit. I would love to start kind of maintaining around 1,000 views. I know it's kind of more up to me, but not really. So I would love to continuously get like 1,000 views, because it kind of sucks making all these videos and spending hours doing a video to get like 100 views or nobody from the channel even see it. I'm not really worried about the views, but I would like the audience and to be able to have you guys see what I'm doing for the channel. So some little goals, we'll go into it. I'll get a whiteboard, we'll go over it. It'll be more official, but just spitballing some ideas for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I got some chores to take care of before I gotta wake up at 3 a.m. So we're gonna get out of here. Let me know your thoughts below. Hope you enjoyed the little foolery in this video, and we'll come back ASAP. Later, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Later, guys.